Welcome back. With the Second Chance Act now in effect in Florida, first-time high school athletes are required to get EKGs. These screenings can detect hidden heart conditions in young people that other medical checkups don't see. It's something that hits close to home for one Tallahassee family. 2 years ago, a heart screening showed 14-year-old Aubrey Boyd's heart was in distress and at a high risk for a cardiac event, even though she was cleared by sports physicals. Thanks to the technology, doctors are able to perform surgery and correct the condition.
Had she not been caught early and she had had damage to her heart and loss of heart function, it may have taken her months to years to get back into her sport.
Now Aubrey's heart is no longer at risk and she is back in action. Nonprofit Who We Play For will be providing free screenings in partnership with Transformation Church next weekend before the start of the school year. We have more information on those dates and details on our website.